How-to cousins, in today's video, I'm going to take you through a variety of categories of items that I bought today locally, which I will be able to sell for gobs of money, more than what I spent. I spent less than $40 on everything you're about to see. If you like reselling or would just like to educate yourself on things that you could find to buy for cheap and resell, or maybe even things laying around your house, this is a video for you. Also, one of the last segments in this video, I cover one particular category which you definitely need to know about, because when you find it, you almost always find it for very, very cheap, but they're highly collectible. Let's do it.
A 1 and a 2 and Rusty the reseller, he'll sell you the shirt off his back. Well, I have done it.
All right, folks, I've laid this out on a bed here. We got a couple of rooms dedicated to resting, some resting quarters here at the warehouse. And so I'm just in here right now because I got some peace and quiet, and decided to make this video. Folks, this is all the stuff we picked up today. I was out for about an hour. Got some Disney princesses here. Got this nice lady's green jacket here. Got some Lego sets, couple of backpacks. We got, you can see over here, a couple of BuildABears, another nice rain jacket, a kind of athletic brand there, and then some bagged up items, which I will get into in just a few moments. Believe it or not, folks, this entire lot of things, I went to 2 different stores, $36 investment for all this stuff. Pretty good, and we're going to talk about it now. A few of the things I picked up here today, folks, some jewelry. Just want to talk about ones that are more valuable versus not. And so a great example of something that I look for are pieces like this one that have a name. In this case, it says Luna Park, and it's pretty obvious on the back there. This thing is made out of sterling silver. Okay, so it's a silver piece, not this... not the thing that holds the pen in place or keeps it from poking you, but the rest of it. And you can tell the metal's a different color there, tarnished a little bit, but that brand name really helps out in selling this. This piece right here is an old tie clip. On the back, on the edge there, on the inside, you can see some writing, just very faintly. It's just the scribbles, but it just says Anson patent pending. And so Anson was a brand kind of like Hickok and Swank. They were very well known for things like cufflinks, tie bars, tie clips, and stuff like that. So this piece, not super valuable, but for $1, you know, I'll be able to sell that and make a little bit of money. Here, I'm going to switch over now to an example of something that is not as valuable. Now, this ring, it doesn't look too bad at first glance, but really when you start to inspect it more closely, you start to notice things that indicate lower quality, lower value. Now, I mean, it's attractive enough, I suppose, at a distance. Here's some things you need to notice. Look at the top stone here. Do you see that large gap here? I can almost put my fingernail in and around that. So this piece is not even, you know, they've not pressed this bezel around here, this bevel here. It's just glued into place. As you can see, it's flat there. It's just glued in. That could come out very easily. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is these little chips here that look made to look like diamonds. They're just glued into place in the same situation. You can see the edge around them. They're not held into place. Guys, if this was a valuable stone, it would have a prong setting, or it would be pressed in there with that bevel around it and keep it in place. So the fact that they don't care if these stones fall out is your first indication that it's a lower quality. Then if you look on the inside, you're not going to see a mark that says anything like 10, 12, 14, 18K, which would indicate gold, and you're not seeing 925 SS or sterling silver, which all indicate silver. Instead, you have a little mark here, and it says, as you can see it there, it says Taiwan. So anything that all the marking says is like Taiwan or China, typically, not always, but typically a lower value piece. So that will not sell for much, but you know, I'll still be able to sell it. And then we'll switch back over here and give you an example of something that is marked. And so right here, this would be, it has China, right? So again, I just said, if it just says China, it's maybe not as valuable, but it does also have the 925 mark, which means this is made of sterling silver, okay? So this is silver. It could sell for just the silver weight. This is a little pendant that could go on a little necklace. And then this looks kind of junky, especially the tarnish up here. When I see that tarnish, that almost always indicates silver, or either a silver platinum or silver itself. These are little charms. They got little stones in them. And I would say that what this is this is peridot on the right and the green there. And on the left, that is either some sort of a dark blue topaz, or it might be a sapphire. But if it is a sapphire, it's probably a man-made or a lab-created one. And then I would assume cubic zirconia in there, not diamonds. On the back here, if you look real closely on the little spot, that part of these little charms that holds them onto here, it says 925. And so that indicates, again, that this is silver. Folks, just because it doesn't look silver, just because even if it's gold tone or even coppery tone, it could still be made out of silver. The color has everything to do with what other metal element is put in there. If it has, for example, a high copper content in with the silver, it can still be 925 out of 1,000 parts silver, but they've used some sort of a yellow or orange colored metal to mix in with that in order to get a desired color tone. Always look on the back, always check for marks. This is an example of a piece that is made out of sterling silver. It just does not have a mark on it. We tested it, and this is where it really pays to practice, take a look at stuff, feel it in your hands, feel how it bends, how hard or loose it is, and really familiarize yourself with metals, because there's been a number of times that I have found nice quality pieces, usually silver, that turn out to be silver once I test them, but you wouldn't necessarily know because there wasn't a mark. Not everybody's required to have that, and also, depending on the age it was made back in the day, there were not the same requirements as there are now. Here's a few items, some loose ones in glass I wanted to talk about, guys. Anytime you find some of these kind of unusual size containers, vessels, like this one, for example, 50 cents, that are well-known or vintage characters, like in this case it's Snoopy from the Peanuts comics, but sometimes you find Smurfs or Garfield or some of these others, Gumby and Pokey. There's collector bases out there for that kind of stuff. For 50 cents, guys, that'll probably sell for $10 to $20. A nice pair of scissors. I love items like scissors because I can use them at the warehouse while I'm waiting for them to sell. In this case, it's a brand called Mundile, and someone has come in here, I don't know if it was a child or an adult or what, and they colored these up kind of like a green highlighter. Now, this is not, it was not manufactured this way, so I got a little bit of cleanup to do. You can see I scratched off where it says Mundile Brazil, but this is a very nice pair of scissors, very sharp. Once I get that polished up, a $3 investment, I'll turn that into $18 to $20, $24 maybe. Interesting little shot glass, putting a little collection together. $1 is a little bit of a sexual joke here. Discover your G-spot. Goldschlager, which is it's a liquor. I think it has little gold flecks in it, which, you know, this gold leaf here is kind of an ode to that. But it's an interesting look, kind of a slick looking shot glass for $1. I'll definitely get my investment money back out of that. I see old Coca-Cola glasses and things all the time. I've never actually found one that's this pill bottle shape before, and it was in excellent condition. A $2 investment. I think that will sell for probably $12 to $15 on eBay. Again, nothing here is gonna, like, you know, help you retire next year or anything, but it's items like this with volume that really is our bread and butter here. An old pair of binoculars, kind of beat up, scratched. The thing about this, though, is that it does not affect what these do in any way, the functionality. These still work very well. They weren't priced, and when I went up there, she said, "How about $2?" And I said, "Sure." It's a Swift Sport, and here it says 1953. So it looks like BJC. It looks like somebody had their initials put on there, but they do still work properly. I think on this, if you wanted to increase the likelihood that they would sell fast, you could invest just a little bit of money in getting some black enamel paint that would be okay for metal, and you could paint this back in where this has worn, and you could restore them to looking pretty nice up here, make them look slick. Not sure if we'll do that or not, but a nice little thing. Items like this, folks, you can find these around you all the time. Thrift stores, places like Goodwill, Salvation Army. Keep a lookout for these small items that, you know, have collector bases. It was a very easy purchase here. This is a Disney. They're made like Barbie doll typical sizes, but these are a bunch of Disney princesses. And I'm almost certain that they sell these in a set at places like Walmart or Target or places like that. I don't know which ones come or how many there are, but when I was looking through this little box, they were selling for 75 cents a piece. And I just, I identified some of these that I knew were Disney related, and so I got them. This one would be a Cinderella, I believe. This is Elsa from Frozen. This is Rapunzel from the Tangled movie. I think that's Snow White, but I'm not exactly sure. This is the main character from the Brave movie. I believe that this is, yep, you can tell by the pants, this is Jasmine from Aladdin, and I think that this is the one called the Frog Prince or Princess or something like that, a Disney movie. I basically spent $1.50, $1.50, $1.50. So we're in a little over $5 on this lot, and I wouldn't be surprised to get $20 from this group, maybe even more. I'm not sure. I haven't looked it up yet. And then this one is not a part of that set, but I bought it anyways. I don't really know who this is or what she goes to, but there's some way. I don't know if it's the hand or the arm. I don't really remember how you make her make noise, but she sings. She sings a song when you do something on here. So anyhow, maybe you guys can leave a comment. Let me know who this is. I paid $2 for this jacket, this marmot jacket. These are, in my opinion, the absolute best deal, like value for the quality for the money that you can get in a rain jacket. It's called the Marmot Pre-Sip jacket. They've been making them for years. This one is a small size. I don't actually know if this is men's or women's yet. But I think they're maybe even unisex. But anyhow, really nice. Now, on the edges down here, you can start to see that the lining is kind of flaking off a little bit. The stitching is fine, right? But the lining is flaking a little bit. It's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it just happens over time. It's just clear to me this is probably 10 years old or more. It's just worn off over time, but it still keeps the water off of you just fine. I paid $2 for this jacket, folks. At a local thrift store. It's in pristine condition on the outside. Nice little color. And over here, the best part about it was when I went up to buy it, she said, "Hey, you know about our 2-for-1 deal?" I said, "No." And she goes, "Well, if you buy a jacket, you get another jacket for free. So you might as well go back and look." I didn't see any more of real good brand names, but I saw this and I thought, you know what? This is definitely kind of retro looking, but Flo might be interested in this. So I'm going to ask her if she wants it. If she does, it's great because it's a free gift for her. If not, I will sell it. I think this is Thule, something like that brand. Medium, nice, like a silk lining in here. Beautiful little dress, or jacket rather, for free. And so if she doesn't want it, that's fine. I'll sell it and make $1 or $2. Anytime I can find them for a good price, I will pick up Lego stuff. Now, I don't usually spend $8, and you know what? I almost didn't, but I looked it up and used. It looks like it's a complete set here. It's got the little booklet with it, instructions. Doesn't have the box, but it's contained. And these are selling for between $24 and $28, $30, even without the box. So $8, I hope I'll probably put it down to about $24 on the low end of what people sell it, just to try to get that sale quickly. Over here, we have a couple of backpacks. Now, I bought these for two specific ones. I bought this one because of the name brand. This is an actual Swiss Army, and you can see the emblem down here, the maker of the genuine Swiss Army. And so you got that typical Swiss Army knife. I'm going to clean it up just a little bit, but this exact bag sold in the last 90 days for $28, and I paid, was it $2 or $4, something like that for it. Still in good condition. And then this one right here, which is an Oakley tactical field gear bag. Never seen one of these before, but I mean, it's full of metal parts. You got these you can clip things onto. It's got these things you can clip. It's pretty awesome. Nice heavy duty straps. You got steel cord up here running through with metal clips. Really awesome. This bag, I paid $24 for it, which is a lot for a used bag. But right now, as we're speaking on eBay, there is an auction going. Has 16 bids. It's already bid up to $109 for this bag. So I thought, okay, I'm going to wait a couple days until that auction ends, see how much that sells for. Then I'm going to throw this listing up for roughly that amount, maybe slightly less as a buy it now, and try to blow that out real quickly. Oakley, you know, you're probably familiar with Oakley, the sunglasses. At least I have been. Didn't know they made tactical backpacks, but pretty awesome find. I've talked about it before. I'll say it again, guys. Build-A-Bear bears are a great way to make money. I find these things for anywhere from 50 cents to $1.50 at most at places like Goodwill and thrift stores, and they routinely sell for between $10 and $20, and in some cases more. This one here is a Build-A-Bear. You can tell if it's a Build-A-Bear or not by looking at the tag. It's very obvious. It says Build-A-Bear Workshop. Okay, and then this one over here, this one cost me 99 cents. It also has this little heart right there, okay, with the little paw on it. Build-A-Bear again, down here, says Build-A-Bear. Look at that, stuffed with hugs. Really nice. And this is like a little puppy dog. So basically we spent $2 on these. I'm going to turn that into $20+. And then I just found this. I thought it was funny. It's they call it a damn it doll. But I guess it's like stress relieving. If you're angry, you can throw this thing up against the wall. It's not going to hurt anything. I don't know if that's intended for kids or intended for adults, but either way, a little stress relieving doll. I paid 50 cents for it. Definitely make my money back. All right, it's time for some mixed bag goodness. We're going to go through these one at a time, and I'll tell you why I bought them. Starting off here, we got this bag. I paid $1 for this. Inside are rolls of stickers, vintage stickers. We got Merry Christmas with a Santa Claus on it. We got some old smiley faces. Another one here with smiley faces. This one says, looks like wow something. Another one with Santa Claus, good, some of God's love and laughter. And then we got some American flags. Guys, you can sell these in rolls. People collect vintage stickers. Or you could just cut them off and sell them one at a time for 50 cents or $1. And if you're okay doing the slow game, you'll make this money back. And a lot more than that. But if you wanted, you could even sell them as a large lot. I could sell this as a lot for $10 today and make 10 times my investment if I wanted it back immediately, or I could slow play this. This lot here looks like $2. Let's open it up and see what we can find. All right, in this bag, we have this which says Fashion Angels, Fashion Design Studio Set or Refill. So someone who's bought this play set will go through the pieces, and then if they want to still play with it, they're going to have to buy refills. Snap frame purse. This is great. It's also easy because I have this barcode, so I can actually search within eBay on a barcode on items that are new and find out what they've sold for recently. In fact, let me practice this on this one right here so you can see how I do it, and maybe that'll help you out. All right, here we go. Up here where it says search for anything, let's actually, so you click on that, and then you see that little barcode to the right there over by the cancel button. You want to click on that. It's going to pull up the camera, and look how fast that finds it. It went over the barcode, it scanned it, and it searched for all other items that of that barcode. Now, if they've inputted the barcode number. If they haven't, it might not find it, but you can see these are selling between $9 and $10. This is this little Barbie puzzle erasers thing. Now, let's try it again. I'm going to use a different one that I pulled out of this bag for Hello Kitty. Let's go back. Here we go. Pulls that up, searches for it. $3.99. These are just little Hello Kitty, looks like crayons. But again, I paid $2 for this pack. So these two items, if I sold it for $10 and $4, that's $14, plus there's other stuff in here too. So this $2 bag yielded this Barbie, a sealed thing, these crayons from Hello Kitty, a bunch of these pens that say things like peace and love and stuff like that, some of these little polka dot pouches, this little confetti lollipop, I don't know what that is, but all right. This is like a hair extension thing for some sort of a the Fashion Angel stuff. And then two of these refills. So I expect this whole lot will probably sell for around $30 to $40 for a $2 investment. Next bag up, I spent up for this one a little bit, $5. Let's see what she yields. All right, the bag yielded this. A ton of stuff, little brushes, little horseshoes, little whips, little bales of something, maybe hay here, old cups, like they won something, a bunch of little horses, Some cups here, some saddles, winter chicken dinner here, and then this, which is real cool. It is a horse saddle, but it's real tooled leather with rivets. I mean, somebody really did some good work on this. Brands are the name of the game with stuff like this, guys, and ages. So what I first want to do here is take a look. This is it says a Frisian, but it's the Funrise Company, 1988. Looking those up, I'm finding pairs and lots of 4 selling for 15, 20, maybe even more than that, dollars a piece. Then one like this, and this one says 1993 Safari Limited. So I'll look up the Safari ones, right? And then let's see over here what we got. This one is also from Funrise, 1988. What else do we have? Do we have any others? There's something, 1993 Kenner, looks like a Kenner brand. What else? And then these have something on them as well, I believe. Was it that one? No, what was it? Maybe it was this. Yeah, there we go. March On, 1988. So a lot of things from the late 80s to early 90s. This lot, folks, no joke, I'm probably going to make around $100 or more off of between that saddle, small lots of 3 to 4 horses a piece with the same brand, and then all of these little components that go with it too. Someone who loves horses is really going to like this stuff. Last item to talk about today, and I'm so excited about it. Anybody who knows about this will understand. $3, folks. $3. Are you kidding me? Okay, if you are not aware, vintage Polly Pocket toys and their cases, the little toys inside of them, the little figures can go for some gigantic money. Particularly the ones that say Bluebird, the Bluebird brand. Pretty awesome. I'm gonna open this up. I'm just going to tell you my estimate. Before I open this, I think that I will make at least, at a minimum, $100 from this lot. Whether I sell them together or individually, $20 on up a piece. If they have the little figures and they're complete inside, they might even go for more. But let's check it out. All right, I have legitimately not looked in these yet. I'm being very honest with you. I just lined them up and I unlatched them so that I can open them. But we're going to do this in real time together and see what these things yield. So this is a light purple one with some sort of like a fake looking gemstone on the top. So if I open this up, this is what we have inside of here. Okay, cool. So it's like a little house with the bed up there, a little chair. And it looks like a little, I don't know what this thing is. Oh, there's a little gemstone in there, and you can see the little Polly Pocket character is in here. Look at that. Look at that little person. Now, its face looks to have been mostly worn off, which is a bummer. That's not ideal, of course. But it does have the figure, which is nice, and you can kind of stick that figure standing up or sitting down in little spots in here. All right, cool. Cool, that one is fine, and we do have the character, so that's nice. All right, let's open this one and see what we got in here. Oh boy, all right, nice. So again, this is cool. Got a couch up there, a little bathtub, little stuff, and this has multiple characters in it. So this has a little boy character, it looks like. Yeah, got the face on there still, that's nice. I'm gonna set him down over here. And then, what are these? Oh, it's like this. It's like a couple of little puppy dogs, almost. They're kind of fuzzy. Look at that. 1 and 2. Now, do they go with this set? I have no idea, folks. They are made. I guess they do, because look at this. There's a little doggy bowl, and then this right here. Oh yeah, and this one sits down here. So it's like a boy and his little puppies. Well, isn't that adorable? Okay, moving on to this one. What do we have in here? Cool. Boy, nice little kitchen there. Seats by the TV, and then we have this little Polly Pocket character. Good, she's got her face. That's nice. It's just one little bend in the middle there, their waist. They can stand up or they can sit down. I'm going to stick her there, and then you got this person. on a little horse. Now that face is missing, been worn off or something over time. What does that say? BBT 89. So this is a 1989 set. That's 30 years old. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, let's move on to a couple of the biggest ones that we have. Here we go, nice little setup. And then down in here, we got a couple of ladies down here by a little swimming hole area. And you got a cute little red-headed character there. And then you got this little character here. She's got her little swimsuit on. They're just having a nice little day at the beach. You can kind of open or shut that little section there. Good. Now, I don't know, folks. Again, I don't know if these are complete or not, but all of them have had figures in them so far, and I'm just overjoyed by that. All right, last one up here. Oh, cool. It's got like a little door here. Looks like almost like a little church. You got the stained glass windows there. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. You can pop it open. And we got, oh, is it a wedding? Is that what's happening here? Oh, my goodness. Yes, it is. So, right here. Oh, my goodness. It's the bride. It's the bride. Oh, she goes there. Who's this? It's the flower girl, looks like. And then, is this the groom? Do we have the groom here with the top hat? Oh, my goodness, folks. What a cool little set. I'm not joking again. I believe I will get more than $30 probably for this one and this one because they have multiple characters in them. And then going down to these smaller ones, this whole set, I mean, oh man, very excited. If you did not know about Polly Pocket, folks, keep a lookout for Polly Pocket. The older, the better. And if they're complete, they're going to get you the most money. I hope that helped, folks. Get out there, find those tiny little Polly Pockets, and then fill your pockets with gobs of cash. All right? Good luck hunting. We'll see you soon.
Beep boop boop. Let's go make some money. Rusty, have